Stalagmites are really useful climate records because they grow from water that drips through the soil, through the bedrock, and deposits stalagmites. So any changes above the cave that affect the chemistry of this water will be reflected in the chemistry of a stalagmite. They're also very useful because they can be dated very accurately, and that provides a chronology for these records of groundwater chemistry changes. We use a variety of what we call proxy records, including oxygen isotopes, carbon isotopes, strontium isotopes, and the concentration of different elements like strontium and magnesium to get a sense for how the groundwater chemistry changed through time. There's a variety of mechanisms that can, a variety of processes that can affect the chemistry of the groundwater. One of them is through the amount of vegetation above the cave and the rate of soil respiration occurring in the soil above the cave. Another is through changes in the residence time of groundwater in the cave, and also in the change in the composition of the rainfall that falls above the cave. So we can capture changes in all of these things in the stalagmites. We see all of these proxy records pointing towards variations in the amount of precipitation falling above the cave. So we see drier conditions indicated in this stalagmite for periods where temperatures in the high northern latitudes were warmer, and wetter conditions for periods where temperatures in the high northern latitudes were colder. So another aspect of our study is understanding how the modern cave system responds to seasonal changes. So in addition to developing these paleoclimate records, I'm also going up to these caves monthly to weekly and sampling water, looking at the chemistry of the rainwater, of the soils, taking measurements of the cave air temperature, the PCO2 of the cave air, and the humidity of the cave air to try to see how these things change season to season and year to year. Understanding what's going on today lets me make a more precise interpretation of what's happening in the paleoclimate record.